Hi guys, some of you may already be experiencing the challenge of uploading very large Photoshop files. And so I am going to just show you how you can save your file, which will be acceptable for our purposes. Because one of the things we want to do is not only show the image, the main image, but also our main images, but also show the layers. So what we will do is I have a Photoshop file here open, just something that I downloaded from a free mock-up site online. And here's the image, and here are the folders, and you can see some of the different effects and things that are here. So the first thing to do is once you have finished your image, go ahead and save it, but save it, go up to File, Export, Save for Web, and we're just going to save a JPEG. And this JPEG will be relatively small. Though it's big in size, it won't be nearly as big as a layered, Photoshop file. And even here, you can set this down to 19 by 20 for the width should be a good size. A JPEG, 100%, that's fine. So save that. I'll just save that onto my desktop. And see, I have a really cool name here so that Mr. Green can recognize whose file it is and what project it is. And we'll just navigate to our desktop here, and we'll save that there. Okay, let's go ahead and save this file just so we can do a size comparison. Save, and that finishes up. You can see down here, saving 100%, 25%, 70%, 80%, and we're almost done there. 90%. Okay, so let's hide Photoshop and let's see. So here is my JPEG that I saved, and we're going to do a Command I on the Mac to see the size of that, and that is 1.3 megabytes. And the Photoshop file, Command I, and it's 307 megabytes. Whoa! So of course that will be challenging to upload. So what do we do about the layers? Let's go back to Photoshop, and what we will do is take a screenshot of our layers palette. So maybe the first thing we do is just kind of show some of the major folders, if you have folders like this here. And so to make sure we get everything in, and see that, you can see that, and then nothing's lost there, but we can't see the logo folder. So what I will do is do a screenshot, and on the Mac, I believe it is Command Alt-Shift 4. Nope. It is Command Alt-4. It is Command Shift 4. There we go. Command Shift 4 on the Mac. And then I can draw you see my little marquee here. Where is it? I can see it there. I can draw around my layers palette, and it will automatically, let's go to the desktop again, so hide Photoshop, and it will automatically create a screenshot, put it on my desktop, of what I selected. And so if I just push the spacebar on the Mac, when this is selected here, I can see all of those layers. And then I'm going to close that up and go back to Photoshop. And because I had this one, I couldn't see it there, it's kind of hidden. Excuse me. So I'm going to open that there, and I will just do that again. So it was Command Shift 4, and I have my little marquee again, and I'm going to just select that again. And you could easily select, the image and the layers. So if I select this over here, then I can see my image but it's not really needed. That's just going to make a bigger file, and one thing we're trying to do is have smaller files. So I'm just going to escape out of that and hide Photoshop and go back to my desktop. Okay, so now I've got these two, or these three really, that I want to upload. So let's hide you over here. And these are the guys that I want to upload. And I can do one of two things. I can simply upload all three of these individually, or I can make one PDF and put the files in there. And I prefer the PDFs. So I will just select all of these. There's a number of ways to make multiple page PDFs. And I'm just going to drag all three files down onto my Adobe Acrobat icon down in my dock. And it's going to ask me, hey, do you want to create a single document with all of them? Yes, yes, that's exactly what I want to do. So I save that, and it will open up. Okay, let me bring this window up here, okay, and it's saving all of those. Okay, so I can see I have 3 pages. If I go over here to this little arrow here and click on it, I can reveal these little thumbnails, and these are my pages here. And so I can click on each page to make sure I have it. If I wanted to change the order, like I actually want to see this logo, let's have a look at that. Zoom in. I want to see this logo front first. So I can just click on this and drag it in between these 2 pages. And now my second page has the logo front, and my third page has the other. Look at the layers. And then Mr. Green is very happy with that. And so that's basically it. But let me just show you a few more things here in Acrobat, because maybe I don't like this name here for this layer, but I want to keep this as the name of my file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, this Command C, so I don't have to type it because I'm kind of lazy sometimes. And I will right click over in here and do page labels. And so I'm going to set this to all, and I'm going to set this to 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to get rid of the prefix, and I'm going to start my page at 1. And so what I'm going to do is change all of these to just regular page numbers, so it's a lot cleaner. And I could give them individual names, but just making it very clean, because we all know what we're trying to accomplish here. And I click OK. And so the page numbers have changed. Now it's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and close that sidebar up, and let's see, fit to fit visible. Okay, so now we can save this file, and we'll go up to File, Save, choose a different folder. We're going to place this on the desktop, and if you remember, we copied that name, and we can just paste that right in, and we will save that. We don't need to change any other parameters. And so let's go to our desktop. Let's hide this, and then hide Photoshop so we can see. And okay, so here's our PDF. Okay, so if you remember, the size of our Photoshop file was 307 megabytes. So let's see what's the size of our PDF. Wow, 1.5 megabytes. So we've got a 1.5 megabyte file, and if we press the space bar, we can see all of our folders and layers nicely in there. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. Hopefully this will have you guys uploading much happier in the future. Thanks.